Hello everyone, today we are going to redo Simon's Quest. The first time I did this, it was way back in 2000, whatever year that was. And now I'm here to redo the original thing. Here's the prologue. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. You've arrived back here at Castlevania on business to destroy forever the curse of the Count Dracula. Let us begin. If I can. If they will allow me, that'd be great. Is this thing connected to... Is it connected? Oh, it's not connected. That explains it. That's why I can't do anything. It was not connected. For some reason, it was connected the whole time, but now all of a sudden, whatever. We're gonna begin from the beginning, like we did way back when. Now, this game is unlike its predecessor, where it was basically you going from level to level to defeat enemies of Dracula's castle. Anyway, first thing we need to do is get some currency. There are 3 items we can get here in this town: Thorn Whip, White Crystal, and Holy Water. So, what we need to do first is literally start getting some hearts. So, let's see. From here, it's continue riding down the stairs. Alright, we have to get the white crystal. We start with 50 hearts. Now, if you ever lose a life, I think you lose half your... I think we lose half our hearts if you lose a life. Nope. Thinking of the original one. But right now, we need to get the white crystal. Next, what we need to do, we can get in the holy water. You can do this with now. Okay, let me go get grind for some hearts right quick. All right, the day has passed, and now we have to get the holy water. To get the holy water, we have to get it from one of these churches, I think. I don't think it's from here though. Rest here for a while. It heals you up. But that's not what we need. We need to find a place that gives us the holy water. I think this is the entrance to that area. Yes. That will be useful for us later. Because it will help us when it comes to any hidden floor tiles that are not false floors. How about that? Also, I can do damage too. Anyway, let's head east. At night, we are given more hearts by enemies. Instead of getting 2 like these enemies are giving us now, at night they give us 5. But right now, with every day pass, if you take too long to beat this game, the ending changes. When I first did this for the channel way back in whatever year that was, I got the normal ending, which I think is the more canon ending. Really. I think the normal ending is the canon ending, but I'm not sure. There's 3 endings: the good ending, the neutral ending, and the bad ending. Beat this game fast enough, you get the best ending. Do it in a moderate time, you get the second best ending. Do it in the worst, and over a certain amount of days, you get the worst ending. I'm gonna aim to get the middle, at least. Now let's see, where do we have to stop at? We want to grind, we want to grind. Alright, alright. Let you go right. So are we supposed to go down the stairs? I guess we go down the stairs here. We're gonna head to the second town of the game, named Barrows. The first town was named Jova, Jova. And now we are in the second town. A rib can shield you from evil. See if there's anything in here we want. Guess there's nothing in here. Turn right for Dobby's path, left for the Barrows Woods. Alright, let's see if this is where we have to go to get the dagger. It's gonna be important. We want to make sure they Where did we get the dagger from? We just left this area. Go ahead and go to the door. Fine. Really? Well, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to break a hidden wall. How would I know to do that? But some of these hints they give you are vague. You see why that holy water is important. I do need a dagger. Alright, so continue to the right. So we go to the right. I don't think the time can pass in a building, but I'm not sure. Let me find out. Nope. Time cannot pass in the building, so if you ever decide to not let time advance, just stay in the building. Alright, let's see if there's something in here. No. There's nothing here. There's another secret island to go around toward the one. Now head down to the chain whip. So that's where we get the chain whip. We don't have that, so we only have the leather whip. And it's not daytime, so we might as well just here to get some hearts. Alright, it is daytime again. We need to hurry up and get a new weapon because this weapon takes too many hits. Their health is refilled. There's supposed to be a spot where we get a chain whip from. I don't know exactly where to go, but we'll figure that out now. It's at the beginning. That's why it's right here. And there's also supposed to be a hidden book real close by, but first, let's get this chain whip so we can have a better. You don't have enough for 2 below. Okay. The night just ended right before I could even get it. Here's the clue. Clear a path at Berkeley's mansion with a white crystal. I love how if I mess up on this side, I have to walk on the other way. I just need to defeat one enemy and I get 2 hearts. I have enough for that wheel. Let's do that. Love it. Thank you. That's just enough. We have 150 and that's how much it costs to get the chain whip, so don't know why they expect you to know that you're supposed to break these stairs if you didn't have a walkthrough or a guide. Now we have the chain whip, which is stronger than the whip that we would have got in the first town. Should be able to do more damage now. Now let's see where we have to head. You have to find your way there not too long, but as you head right into the next room, I've got going down. All these things close the eyeball, but everybody just feeling it right. Alright, okay. Now, there will be a spot in this game later on where there'll be a more difficult jump for us to make. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get later in the game. Right now, everything is easy. And now that we have this weapon, I swear this jump does not like me. There. As I was saying, as we get further in the game, there will be some jumps that you have to time better. We'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Anyways, we're now climbing stairs to get closer to the mansion that we're supposed to head to. It's currently daytime. Where did this take us? Yeah, we're going the right way. Because they mentioned that spider right in it, enemy. Continue to left, and I guess we climb these stairs. I don't know if we head right. Alright, we head left. We don't head left or right. We're going to the first mansion that we have to defeat. I'll just look eerily familiar to a spot that we saw earlier. Is this the mansion? Yes, it is. It's the Berkeley mansion, which is the first mansion we tackled. Alright, put the white crystal so we can see this hidden block. So we couldn't see it. And, Now how this works is when the block is ascending, it makes your jump a little bit higher than it would if it was descending. Note that we're also in a mansion and inside of a building, so that means we do not lose any time. So as long as we don't leave this building, we don't advance the time in this game, which is good. A full heart, I think it's 10. Now, what we have to do is alright, we're supposed to head up. We didn't have to head down at all. Wish I would have read. I didn't have to go down, but it is what it is. You would think with a difficult enemy that you would have to face them, considering this is the original note, the original NES game. This jump doesn't like me, I can tell you that. Come on. Come. I love how he backs up. I told you this jump does not like me. Okay. Alright. Continuing on. Do not take any unnecessary damage. I think those things can off-screen themselves and cause themselves to actually come up here if they wanted to. Eventually we're gonna get to a spot where there's hidden floors right here. Yep, right here. And I think down there there's a clue. If you want to go get it. You have to break these blocks, and there's a book that says a symbol of evil will appear when you strike the stake. Yeah, appear, not appear. I thought I made that jump a little too early. Oh boy, good thing I didn't. This is not ideal. Alright. Good thing is we still have one more life left. I love how we restart where we were just at. Now, if we're in a building and we get a game over, this is how this works. You start back where the building started, so you'll be at the beginning of this mansion. So, if we get a game over, we'll be at the beginning of this mansion. I remember that because I did get a game over when I first played this way back when. We're slowly traversing through this castle. Let's say this mansion. Slowly maneuvering. We have to make this jump wide enough. I don't think there's another hidden block, but I'm going to check anyway because it doesn't hurt to check. Okay, we're safe. Now we're on this side of the screen. I love how that flame can hurt you. So it was out of my way. Fastest way down is jump down. I don't know if those bombs can reach us, but if it can, then let's just make sure he can't reach us. And that slime is trying to hit us, but it can't. Let's see what this guy's talking about since he's a random guy in a mansion. Invest in an oak stake. It's important to get this oak stake. Alright, let's scroll this thing down some. Oh, there's another hint book over there? Wow. I didn't even know there was a book over there. I knew about the first one, I didn't know about this one. Destroy the curse in Yule Rule Brahms mansion. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Oh, they must have spelled curse wrong because I didn't notice it. I love how these little slime enemies can literally knock us down. I think there's a water path as we go when we go down. Is there? There's a hidden path. That's wonderful. I think this resets the... Why is there a false wall up there? I have no clue. I guess we'll have to reset, start from this beginning. Game overs do not matter. As long as you're in the building. Especially since time does not advance in this level game. I love how we restart right where we died. I guess we got enough. I guess they gave you instant invincibility where you don't actually get hit as soon as you spawn in. They did that right, but at the same time, if you're not ready for it, then what does this take us to? Let me guess, it's the very bottom path over. Yup, it is. Let us not make the mistake of accidentally not jumping where we're supposed to be. It's right at this pillar. Alright, now we can continue on. Off screen, I did get a lot of hearts, as you can see. Anyway, we're gonna throw an oak stake at that. So that's what this oak stake is for. And now we have possessed Dracula's rib. Yeah. We have his rib. I think it has a special property as well, but as long as we're in this building, we don't have to worry about anything. Chain whip is the actually the flame whip is the strongest one. I knew that. No, that. I also knew that certain weapons here can actually basically give us the ability to win. After we get this reel, where do we go? This is Berkeley's mansion. There's the last screen. So right now we don't need a grind for hearts due to that grinding I did on screen. Oh, almost forgot. Good thing is we can just literally walk out. And since we got Dracula's reel, I think that makes it so we have a shield. Still funny how a rib is our shield. It makes you get a shield. We're about to max out on hearts that we can grab. I think 252 is the max. We can't get any more than that. Where we have to go now? You may ask. All we have to do now is leave. And now where do we head before I get out of here? We go to Rover Mansion. But we're gonna have to go to Algebra. But we gotta get some stuff before we get there. We head right. And then upper right path. I can't. Oh, I can still gather more. I thought we were. Oh, 256 must be the max. It is. Okay. So that's the highest bit rate number. I think that's the right term. I don't need any hearts, so the only thing I need is health. You would think with a shield you would have a bit more defense, but you know how that goes. I'm about to say, did that not hit us? Oh, it's nighttime now. We were enjoying the matches so much, we forgot about this area. Is this the area they're telling me to go to? We still one-shot things. Is it down here? Couldn't tell you. It's not here. There's must be a different cave. But yeah, because it's night, we're supposed to get 2 sets of extra set of horse more than what we would get normally. I wonder why there's a set of stairs up there, but it is what it is. This is where we're supposed to be. See those 2 blocks down there? We're gonna have to break them. How do we get there, you may ask? Use the holy water right here. Get some hearts that we can't really collect since we're maxed out on hearts. Grab this sacred flame. We now possess the sacred flame. At least they spelled that right. Now, where do we go? And now, do we still continue right? Alright. Don't want your hold to break the ground up. Getting the book. The book says to replenish Earth, kneel by the lake with the blue crystal. We don't have the blue crystal, so. Continue to the right. This is fun, dealing with spiders and seeing rocks that are in the way. Let's see. Yeah, we have to just continue east. I already found enough, so we just have to wait for daytime whenever we get to that point. I'm surprised that didn't hit me or aim towards me. If it was daytime, we can continue on with what we have to do. But until it's daytime, we just have to wait. We're in the right town. Now we just stay in the middle. And let's just do this until it's daytime, I guess. It makes no sense why this is a thing. The reason why I stand right here is due to the fact that I do not wish to be able to get hit, so a lot of waiting later. Alright, now we're here. Yeah, another breakable floor. Who knew? Alright. Got garlic. Getting up here is what's with all this holy watering the floor that this game likes you to do? Seriously. To the right this time, then. Left and to the right. The last one was to the right. Alright, let's see what we got here. Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. Okay. They say there's supposed to be a hidden book on the middle floor. Oh. It's on the actual floor. The book says an old gypsy holds a diamond in front of the board cliff. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Into the right, head upwards. I love how a town literally has a freaking hazard as soon as you literally go through the town. Alright, where's this one at? Okay. Wanna buy some yo-yo laurels? Yes. It's a good thing I did all that grinding, huh? Oh, there's no church in this town. You want me to... Blue crystal is better in every way. Of course it is. So we have to go to the left and then get the blue crystal. That's the one selling us. So where's the person that's selling it to us? I have to go to the very... Oh, you? I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. Well, how it automatically does that anyway for you. Now that's it for here. Now before we get out of town to the right, and then we go to Camilla's cemetery. I love how I have to literally go down. I don't know if I can fall down from there. I could have. Okay. I could have. I didn't know. And now we're in the cemetery. Not much to do here, and probably doesn't serve anything. Okay. Okay. Now we have to get some more, Oh, I still got 2 more. How am I supposed to use this? Oh, this is the sacred fire. How you expect me to use this? Use a pole. Wait. Oh, I have to press all the way to the right. Oh. I didn't know it was gonna go down. I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. just go to leave the town. Nice to know. Yep. I saw it right back on this screen. Lost all the hearts I had. I'm now starting from square one again, but at least I did get everything I needed to get up to that point. So me farming for the mine and hearts was a good thing. Alright, let's go to Rover Mansion, and it is midday. It's about to be nighttime. Alright, we actually go down these stairs this time. Instead of just bypassing them. I love how these things give you 2 hearts in the daytime. It's like chump change compared to what they give you at night. Even though it's literally just 2.5 more. Yeah, that sounds about right. What do they consider night in this game? What time? 3 o'clock? Okay, 3 o'clock. That's nighttime. Yeah, I got the right thing good. I love how this darn thing. You literally hold down just for this water to really. But you can't make that jump. Make that make sense. At least I don't have to redo the water thing where I had to kneel. And now we are in Rover Mansion. I love how that guy's trying to hit us as soon as we get into the mansion. It's going to be a short trip. It's twice as it needs to be. There's 2 houses, man. Okay, there's 2 parts in this mansion, but there's no reason to explore the other side. That's wonderful. I wish the cycle of it being day or night mattered when it comes to being in here. Right now we need to get up to 50 hearts now, since we need another oak stake. Time to get an oak stake, we'll be fine. Whenever that may be. I have to check, because redoing this is not going to be fun. Okay. Good. Oh, we're going the right way. We're supposed to go up. At least spikes don't kill you. But I might as well say it did kill me. Oh, we don't have to go up. Okay, but I'm still up. I might as well continue up, considering I'm at this point. I'm already up here. I'll go back down once I got that ability to do that, which I can do right now. Go how this game moves. Falling, getting slower, slower and slower. So I can go to the, I can just continue right, but from where? If I can continue right, where can I continue right from? Oh, I didn't know there was a false wall. Whatever. I wish this worked like the original game where it's leave a flame instead of just a bottle. Okay. Where's the entrance to this castle at? Oh, this is the entrance. Since it's nighttime, at least it's a lot easier for us to deal with these enemies. That slowdown's not helping me. Oh, it's a false wall right here. The whole thing is a false wall, okay. Thank you for being nice and backing up. And not just knocking me back into the previous screen before. I'm at 80 hearts, so we got to grab that oak steak. Sad part is every time we use an oak steak, we have to get another one. Don't know if his spirit is counted as a hitbox, but it is what it is if it is. We're trying to figure out where this NPC that gives us an oak steak is. I have no clue. Can I please? Thank you. We need to find that NPC, and that's what I'm looking for. That's where we're gonna use the oak steak at, so. But we don't have an oak steak right now because we didn't see the NPC. As you can see, this mansion is a lot shorter than the first mansion we dealt with. We have to backtrack into the spot where before we got there. Is there a hidden book over here? Yes, there is. Garlic in the graveyard summons a stranger. I love how they tell you this. If you already knew about that, I love how they tell you this now. I literally cannot take another hit, so the fact that I didn't take a hit there is a good thing. I fell straight down and I was like, okay, am I gonna get hit or am I just gonna survive barely? But yeah, we're supposed to see an NPC before we even climb these ladders. Let me say the stairs. There's supposed to be a blue path showing to the right, if I'm not mistaken. Blue crystal equipped. I missed the jump. Guess what that means? I gotta get these crystals again. Be right back. Alright, we have the amount of hearts we need. Now can we please make this jump? I guess you needed a blue crystal so that platform shows up. NPC we're looking for is right there. Oh, there's a false floor. Invest in an oak steak? Yes, it's mandatory to grab this. Are there any hidden blocks I shouldn't be wary of? I suck at these 2 block gaps. Oh, they're programmed to slide you no matter what you do. Out of curiosity, even though I shouldn't do this. I wonder if there's anything up there for me to grab. I don't know how I didn't fall there. I'll take it. Okay, where is the false floor? Just right here. Okay. Is there another one that I should be worried of? Because, yes, there is another false floor. A book that says destroy the curse with Dracula's heart. So basically the those gates behind the background are where the false floors are. Alright, let's go use this oak stake. Alright, and with this oak stake, why does it feel like he throws it a little too low? With this oak stake, we have now processed the Dracula's heart. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, we're back. As soon as I head out of this mansion, that time that you see up there will start going. So, let's see. We have to go to the next mansion. We have to go back to the very first town. Alright, we have to head back to the first town. We're backtracking now. All I know is head west. That's all I know. So this is why these bricks are here, and whenever you have to go back, they knew you would have to go back. So obviously they made the game, so let me guess, I have to no, there's no split paths here yet. Not until we get further west. We're about to climb out of the water area, thankfully. Continue west. That's like a trap right there. I don't like these spiders, I can tell you that. They don't like me. There's nothing I could have did there. Gotta get a game over. I wish this was like the first game where the hearts fall down towards you instead of staying right where they were. It'd be a lot easier for me. Grab them then. Good. I wish both of y'all would have gave me some hearts. Only one of y'all gave me a heart. Wow. I think now we have to go down. He goes down steps so slow, it sucks. But it is what it is. Continuing on. At least that eyeball does not respawn. We're still heading west. Now we're in the second town. I love how I'm not even looking at the guide that tells me where to actually go. Drop them straight muscle memory, and for some reason they decided to make two towns have the same beginning, but they look the same. I guess to try to confuse you. I don't know. Let me see something before I continue on. It's about to be daytime, by the way. I was just checking to see if I was muted or not. That would have sucked if I was. I'm trying to turn around, it wouldn't let me. Really? I'm supposed to know that there was an enemy there if I didn't remember. See, it's daytime. So they give you like 8 hours of daytime, 8 hours of nighttime or something like that. I guess I'll get these 2 hearts. Oh, I don't have it equipped. That's what that's telling me. Okay. I love how you can't have 2 things equipped at the same time. I don't get the shield, but I can get the holy water. At least I get the holy water to tell me where these paths are. And this is the first forest that we ever encountered, so we're now back at the beginning. Good thing is this town actually has a church, so I can go heal right quick. I can't remember where it was. I think it's to the west. Please tell me I'm right. I don't wish to go up. Do I have to go up just to find this? I guess so. Yep, it's up here. Of course it is. Let's get this health back. I wish I could just speak to you right here, but you know how that goes. And now that we're back in Jova, where do we go? Alright, now we're supposed to head west. Alright, so before we go in, this is Velasco Marsh. Very dangerous. The enemy here is a two-headed creature, although they look purple. The thing you can do is equip the Dracula's Reel. You know, I don't know what is the real and what isn't the real. I guess that's the real. Yep. Now, let's head to the west. The shield is only useful if I'm not moving. All I can say is only useful if I'm not moving. Alright, I think we need a laurel now. But if you want something like we mentioned before, just so use one quickly and pause left. We want to ignore the enemies in the swamp. Okay. I didn't say you barely have enough time for that laurel. They were not joking. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to cross this land with this man. For I know we want to be taken to Brahman food, so just Dracula's farm. Then talk to him. Let me show you the way. I love how I actually have to get off myself. And now we are in Velasco Mansion. I'm gonna say no, we passed Velasco Marsh. Now we're in Bronze Mansion. Can't wait to deal with these spike jumps. Considering the fact that I don't like to jump in those little small areas like that. Seems like every enemy is now purple. I guess because they take another hit now because of this chain whip. Chain whip is starting to get a little bit weak. I don't have given me any hearts or anything. Hey, it doesn't hurt to check. The issue here is you didn't have the holy water, you couldn't attack this guy. 7 hits. Oh boy. That's wonderful to know that there's a false 4 there that can cause you to swap straight into the spice. We had 104 hearts, so as long as we don't get a game over, we'll be fine when it comes to money. We got 2 more lives. I didn't get a game over until I lose these 2 lives. This infinite continues, so I'm supposed to go with that to the downward path. How do you expect someone to get up there? I guess from the stairs. Okay. It's the only way I can see you getting over there unless you take that path over there. Now, you may be asking, how did I get so much, how did I get so many hearts when I had them hearts that one time? I was spamming those gargoyles and off-screening and on-screening them repeatedly. How do you expect someone to hit that? Seriously, how you expect someone to hit him? Unless there's a false floor here, there's no way you can physically hit him. Nope. Nope. Wonderful. Well, how we went from defeating enemies in one hit and now to two. Since it takes 2 hits now, I have to be careful and not accidentally run into them since it takes 2 hits now. You see, the big hearts as you see from the gargoyles give you 10 instead of the 4 that you get from the half hearts. I wish both of them would have gave me something. Poorly places, right. I love how he dealt in 2-shot me because of the spikes. Oh, my checkpoint's up here. Okay. Sad part is whenever I hold up, I have to literally press it at the same time, because if I don't, that's why I'm holding up and left. When they say poorly placed, they were not joking. Another book. Wait for a soul with a red crystal on the board cliff. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Eight hits. Sure, that way I don't have to buy one if we accidentally lose another life. Okay, we need to head down. Fortunately, our health is not looking right well, so I can't just take a hit. I'm literally one hit away from getting the game over. On the other side of that area, where are we at? 124 hearts, it's gonna suck. Get back. At least I off-screen it before it can jump back down. Okay. Funny is we don't really have to face him. We can just pretend he doesn't exist and literally grab the oak stake and grab this. And we get Dracula's nail. Possess Dracula's eyeball. Okay. So next is the nail. Little farm boss that's weird. In the 3rd mention, we're just now seeing one of these. But we don't have to take him out, that's the funny part. How did we not get hit? You now possess the golden knife. Now that we got Dracula's eyeball, I don't think there's anything else we have to do. Oh, there's another hint book. I don't need to. Where would it be? Oh, Dracula's eyeball can see hint books, huh? I already beat you once. What's funny is you can respawn, which is the funniest thing you can ever think of. So Dracula eyeball can see hints and stuff. Let's try our best and not get out of here without taking hit. Mission impossible. Anyway, let me get started at the very bottom. Oh, start right where you were. That's a beginner's trap right there. Is there anything up here? No. Now you can see there's a hint book that you can see that's hidden now. It's not hidden anymore because of this eyeball. If y'all were placed better, wow, you just walked off the screen. Alright, cool. If this book was placed better, it'd be a lot easier to get. But, if you must know. What I was trying to do is get this book down here. Your guess is as good as mine as to how we're gonna get it. Get it, it says you don't need it, so we can follow along. In order to get it, you need to stand on the fourth block from the left and then throw holy water while jumping. Really? Place the laurels in a silk bag to bring them to life. Whatever that's supposed to mean. How are they expecting you to know you can just jump shot there? That's the 10th out of the 13 books in this game. We are at 10 hearts. I gotta do some freaking heart gathering again. Can't wait. We're nearing the end of this mansion, so I don't really need to make a cut here. So I don't think there's any other spots we have to go for. Yeah, there is a floor down here that was a perfectly timed jump. Go back in the mansion so we don't kill any time. The next one is getting Dracula's nail, which is in Bodley's mansion. Only that left. Okay, we can get this optional weapon if we want to. Might as well. I need some oh, it's this mess. This is what I was telling y'all about. You see, with platforms, if they go up, when they're going up, that's when your jump is actually better. You see, I'm barely making these jumps. That's because depending on how these blocks are I was about to jump. Oh boy. Did it input my jump? Please tell me no. Good. You see how this works is literally, as you saw, if it's going down, your jump is a lot worse than it would be if it's going up. That's how they do jumps in here, see? So let me do this jump until I get it. Alright. I'm going game over later. We made that jump. Might be another game over at this rate. Two hits is not bad still. Depending on how these eagle things do. Jeez. I don't need his eyeball, Phil. Just give me the rib. Give me the rib. Give me the rib. Give me this. Imagine making a boss you don't have to face. I'll give you a diamond. Eh. What does that do? What does this diamond do? Okay, it costs a heart to use it. Okay. We're going to a town called Alba. Okay. What's funny is when I made that jump, I literally just continued walking right and just jumping. But I need to do one thing before I continue. I need to do one thing, and that is one important thing. That's important to me, at least. There. I got all my lines back. Because as you can see, you can't tell how many lines I have on this green. I wish I knew what day we were on. I can find out right quick. I think this game does tell you what day you're on. We're on day. Doesn't say. Doesn't say a day, it just says time. Had the wrong item equipped. So it was the real. Whatever. I don't think we need him anymore, so. Now we gotta use another laurel because of this. Oh. Okay. That's stupid, but okay. Why was that not hitting you? Yeah, that's stupid. There's only one thing we actually need to get here, a red crystal. It's nice. I need to take serious steps to the right side of town when I'm out. It's in the top right. Are you the area with it? There it is. buy some of my laurels. I already got a laurel. So it's not you I need to go to, it's up, further up. I give you laurel so you can actually have that ability so you don't take any unnecessary damage. It's already daytime, so I don't have to worry about taking time to wait for it to be daytime. This is the church, which is a good thing since I can re-heal. It's been a while since we've seen a church. I wish there was something hidden over there. Is it in this one? Okay, it's hidden floor. Is this the guy that gives us the crystal? Will you buy some garlic? Oh, this is the garlic guy. Guess you need a garlic guy. He is in his house. He's not in these houses. He's in, like, further down. That's wonderful. Oh Lord, I have to walk back. Now, don't y'all think it's inconvenient for a city to just have one stairway that takes you down and up? So if that one breaks, guess what happens? Oh my Lord, we can't actually go anywhere. We're supposed to jump over some water pits, wherever that's supposed to be at. Is it you? I'd like to exchange a blue crystal for a red one. Okay. We don't need anything. Either way, once you're ready, head across town to the left and go to Sad Am Woods. Yep, Sad Am. Wherever this is supposed to be. Let's see where we head. At least we can still do one hit to these things. Why would y'all only take one damage? One hit. Alright, where do we go? So we go down these stairs. I just had to look first. I didn't know there was a false floor. So there's a fake path here. I wish this eye would see the fake path. Right here. Right there, and also it's night again. I think this is the 6th night, but I'm not sure. Dang. Jeez. 4 hits. Alright, so let's see. Oh, now you take more than one hit. This is where you should be, like, not no one hit. Either way, day or night, you give me the same amount of hearts, which sucks. Really? That's how we lose our life to a slime. Okay. I don't know how long invincibility works, but that was a long invincibility. Alright, we use our last clove of garlic. If I can get to my garlic, that'd be nice. And now we spawn him and he gives us a silk bag. Okay. The garlic can lower capacity by 8 pieces each, okay. Yep. Getting beaten by slimes is fun. At least the projectiles barely do any damage, unlike the actual physical damage from these enemies. Who would have thought slimes would be a freaking nemesis right now? Alright, let's see. Oh great, we got to get 250 hearts. Oh god. That's wonderful. Guess I gotta use a roll here too. Unless I want to take the damage. Well, that's a good start. War. So we have to get at least 250 hearts and alright. Be right back. Guess I'll be grinding for a while. Alright, I had to wait for it to get daytime for me to do anything. Just one of those. Yes, it is. It's a double whammy. Want to buy some of my laurels? No. I don't know if I have to buy any yet. That's why I said no. Okay, we have to get laurels. Alright. Now we have to get the whip that we came here for. There's no church in this area, by the way. I think we're on our last life. Oh. This is where we get our chain whip. Morning star, we have morning star buy one, yes. Which means we have a stronger whip. The second strongest in the game. Gotta make sure I was correct about that. Okay. Fourth mansion of the game is go to the bottom left to leave the mansion. don't know if there's a water path down here or not. One shot in enemies is amazing. Enemies we weren't one shotting at that. Oh boy, is this weird jump miss again. It's not as bad considering there's only 3. And this is the area with the infamous kneel at a wall for a tornado to appear. Oh, that was a hidden path. And now we're over here in Bowley Mansion. Even with the Morning Star, we still have to 2-shot these guys. Alright, keep the holy water equipped and make sure we traverse this. If you ask me what way we're supposed to go, I have no clue. I'm just going up 2 stairs. Nice to know there's a false floor right in the middle of a path that doesn't lead us to danger, but it just wastes time. But you're in a mansion, so wasting time is not even that bad. Rocks. Why are there just rocks sitting here? For some reason they said if you got Dracula's eyeball equipped, there's a book in here. We missed a book before we got here too. I don't know if we can head back that direction, but if we can, then I can go get it right quick. It's that it's right there where the path where we yield, right below that ledge. Before you jump is right down there. I have no clue where we go. Unless that's a hidden path. Oh, there is a hidden path. Of course there is. Is it the top one or the bottom one? It is the top one, okay. At least he does 1 damage. I knew I was on the game over. Abstract was not alright. What do you want me to do? Jump through a wall? Find a hidden path? I don't see any stairs. Really? That's what you want us to do? Break some bricks? Didn't I try to do that a second ago and it didn't work and then I stopped? It feels weird that they only do 1 damage right now, considering how much they were doing to me a second ago. Is this the oak stake area? Oh, this is where a book is. If only it was already exposed. No, it is. The curse has killed the laurel tree. Okay. Yeah. But I didn't grab an oak steak, so I need another oak steak. I didn't know if I had. I didn't know I had to buy two, so I guess we have to go through here. Which is still funny that you have to figure that out. And I don't even have enough. Wow, that sucks. He's like, yo, I got these. I got this oak steak for you. A little sad how much I got. Oh, I don't even have enough. That sucks. I don't even know where I'm at in this castle. Guess we're getting some hearts so we can buy oak steak. I love how this game is slowing down like a slog. Jeez, this is bad slow down too. I guess this is where you get, yep. That's exactly where you get it. 60. Okay, we're good now. And those half hearts gives us 4. I thought they were giving us 5 at one point, but oh, they're giving us 4. I have to retrace my steps there. Alright, now that we did all of that, we use the oak steak here. And we get the process, isn't it? Dracula's nail. Yay. I think that's the best one out of the ones that they give you. I'm not sure. And now we have to head out of here. The last thing we have to get is Dracula's ring and the Ruba mansion. Right back. Alright, before we actually head to where we are supposed to go, let's head to the right. They're supposed to, those big cards supposed to give us 10. I think because of daytime. Ow. It gives us 6. We're nearing the town that we're going to head to. We don't have to come here, but our best benefit to get here. If we need laurels, because I accidentally used some last off screen. I mean, accidentally. I was like, why am I invincible? I was like, oh, I gotta put my laurels equipped. I didn't know, so I used the second one. So I gotta get some laurels now. Something else should spawn, yeah, really. Now we can actually do what we have to do. Who are you? Get back. Okay. There's a church here. This town right here is called Diona or something. Doina. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it. D-O-I-N-A. Don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but that's the town's name. The reason why I did a little bit of getting some horses due to the fact that I needed some laurels. And I think you can get laurels from him in this room right here. Alright, are you the laurel guy? I need another set. That's why I got enough. So we'll be heading back here later on. Alright, time to advance the plot. Let's head to the west. And make it nighttime. I don't even know what day this is. I'll probably get the bad ending at this point. Despite me saying that, I probably still got the good ending. I'm gonna say the pretty much canon ending. Now I should be getting 10. Still 6? I felt like it was giving me 10 earlier. It is what it is though. We head west from this mansion. And what we have to do is do what we did against that wall again. Hold down until this water goes down and then head this way. I love how I risked going down and didn't even know if there was water down there or not. What do we do now? All that for a half heart? We have to go see that guy down there. We head down. And what he does is, I'll give your Morning Star power to burn away evil. And now we have the best whip in the game, the flame whip. And now we have to head back using these very glitchy platforms. Only glitchy because about how much stuff is on the screen. Now that we have a flame whip, it takes 2 hits to defeat these enemies that were literally taking too many hits, in my opinion. At least the knockback was in our favor there. Still don't know where to head. Do I head down here or go up? On the bottom of the block and move around. I'm pissed off. I want to get something. Time for water. Hopefully it comes. Okay. We out of here. I think we head here. I love how we're using a flame whip against a fire-based enemy. We're getting close to the marsh. I love how they're starting to use these platforms more. Remember, as I said, if they go down, that means your jump height won't be as high. If it's going up, then it will be higher than it would normally be. Now we are in the marsh. We need laurels just to get past here, so... I love how we just pass through this and don't even care about enemies. I had to use all 4 just to be able to trespass through here. Alright. Who would think about seeing... Whatever. There was a book that we passed by, but that's fine. Alright, we head on in. The Ruler Mansion. The last mansion of the game. Oh yeah. I love how even though we have the strongest whip in the game and I have 1 bar of health, we literally still have to hit them twice just to be able to defeat them. And I get all my health back. That's a good thing. Alright, I don't even know if I'm heading the right direction. If I am, then good. If I ain't, then Still gotta get an oak steak though. So we have to look for a spike pit that we have to jump over for oak steak. We have 122 hearts, so we have just over twice enough for it. There's no more hidden books, so there's no point in actually looking for anything hidden when it comes to that. Probably still some hidden paths, but other than that, let's continue on. So that's the top of this thing. Perhaps to head up just to get to an oak steak, right? Maybe. Yep, this is where we go. Alright, now we head back down. Down. I love how I dodged that. Don't know if I need any hearts, so getting some is not going to be that bad for now. Jump all the way down. Fight it from on. Okay. Do I don't know. It's the first mansion that has spiders. Can't get both, I can get one. They didn't mention any spiders, so I guess I went the wrong way. I beg of you to take these laurels. Oh, wonderful. I think we need them for this. Alright, we're gonna be dealing with another boss. Which we don't have to face, but we're gonna face him anyway. Because why not? It doesn't hit you with your duck. Okay. And now we get the cross. You now possess the magic cross. Alright. And now we use the oak stake on this. And we get now for this Dracula's ring. Alright, time to leave this castle. Alright, we're at this mansion. Next is Dracula's castle. Alright, we gotta use these laurels. I guess it's gonna be daytime whenever we get there, I guess. I don't know. Now, just so you know, there was a hidden book somewhere on this path that we were taking. I'm just gonna use one so I don't have to face anything. I can just continue on and not even care. There's your book that I was telling you about. We missed only one book. And that's way, way back before we kneeled. I know who was up there because I didn't go that way. Doesn't look like it's mandatory, so don't even worry about it. I'm taking the top path, that way I can just easily find a place that I can fall down from and just go further the game. We're going back to the town of Diona. Diona. Don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. To get there, we have to go east of this mansion instead of west. We faced every castle up to this point except for Dracula's castle, so I'm gonna face his castle next. Ow. Don't need to hear any of that. We got 3 laurels left. I don't know if I'm gonna need more, but we're gonna find out. We have 194 hearts. Hopefully that's enough hearts too. There's nothing to really do here, but rest up in the church. I know how to Alright, we don't need to max out. Let's head east. But if we want the laurels, we can get them. Unfortunately, you have to do this stupid path just to get them. So let's go ahead and get our laurels right quick. I'm gonna buy 2 sets. You didn't be on my way. I love how you get garlic, but you don't really need it, but only need 2. That's all you need, 2. And now we are in the final stretch of the game. All we have to do is just make sure we don't die needlessly. Even how did that not hit me? Didn't mean to activate it, oh, but whatever. At least it gives me the ability to get through here without taking any damage, really. Love dealing with these things. Oh, now we need laurels. Just do not take any damage there. Do we need any heart? No, we can. Where do we go? Do we take this path down or do we take this path up to the right? So no, we don't have to go east. I love how it becomes night whenever I get to the town. Love it. We're at the town. So I'll be right back. Alright, there's nothing to really do in this town, but I love how I keep having a laurel activated. So basically this town is just filtering. And this is the infamous lady that says, "Let's live to get here together." And that's pretty much the last real NPC. We're heading near the end of where we are gonna be for the end of the game. Don't really need hearts now, so funny how you go from the beginning of the game where you need hearts to now not needing a single heart. Unless you want to use sub weapons. Feels weird that there's no enemies. And that's it, I guess. I would just trek down to his castle. I guess he basically said, "I don't need y'all help. I will defeat the Belmonts my own way." I love how they got that stair that goes down for no reason. If someone would hit us, we could literally get off the stairs faster, but no, we have to actually climb down them really slowly and methodically. And now we throw all these items in to defeat Dracula. Now you can cheese this fight if we're being honest here. And I just did that. And now we get to see our ending. Although the confrontation between Simon and Dracula has concluded. Simon couldn't survive his fatal wounds. Transylvania. Only hope is a young man who will triumph over evil and rid the city of Dracula's deadly curse. There's a few things I need to say. At least I didn't take 3 hours to beat this game like I did my first time. And as you can see, the game just restarts from the beginning. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and most of all, take care and be safe.